if they're advanced enough to come here from millions of light years away, don't you think they would have like enough technology to never be able to be captured by us? To do is think of me and never be so mine. And I don't wanna be a thing around the thing and the dude in the thing.
Thing and thing is and thing is thing. I don't need to be any riggy.
You don't wanna be anything other than a prison girl.
This whole episode is just us singing like random shit. Readily breathe your air on.
And I don't wanna be anything other than your cousin's brother's mother's friend. I know you asked me out, but that's where it's gonna end. Blue lights, please. All right, guys. So I know if you've been following this podcast, which you probably haven't because like no one has, but if you have, thank you. But I know that the editing quality used to be better, but we really started focusing on like the reaction channel, and it's just so much easier to set up this way, and it's like way quicker.
Yeah.
For Nick. So, and we're like, you know, if people want to hear us talk, they'll hear us talk, and like the flipping around angles and shit doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So and like, if we're entertaining, we are. If we're not, we're not.
Yeah, and now you have your own company going on. I've been having my own company. We've been trying to grow our own company, so we've been focusing a lot on that lately. You got some time cleared up now recently, but I mean, still, it's not going to be. You're still going to be working your ass off.
Yeah, last few weeks, months have been very busy, but we're back on the recording.
And we got a new desk.
We got a new desk. It's actually my old desk from my office, and then my office got another new desk, and someone got our old desk from in here.
Yeah.
Lily's mom. I gave it to Lily's mom. She came over and she saw it in the garage, and she was like, "What are you gonna do with the desk?" And I was like, "Give it to you, I guess."
You want it?
I was like, "Good."
It's just taking up space now.
Yeah, it was just taking up space. So me and Nick, if you want to go check out the latest reaction video, it might be out, might not. I don't know. Probably is, but look for the alien one because that's what we're going to discuss today because we just watched the Senate hearing committee. I don't know if that's correct terminology.
I think you're right.
It was Senate hearing committee. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Where the bald guy that was like, you know, slow,
Mr. Goosh,
big eyebrows was like, I can't answer that question in public.
He's like,
which basically means yes.
I will neither confirm nor deny it.
So if you guys watch that, you'll notice there's a guy sitting behind him. Everyone else is in suits, right?
Yeah.
So here's the conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is in suits. And then there's a dude behind him that's just wearing like a button up, and he's got like his sleeves rolled up, and he's tatted, bro.
Yeah.
And he's got like a nice beard with like a perfect mustache. So you know he sees his barber like on the regular.
He's got a big old golden watch.
And who sees their barber on the regular except for mobsters?
It's true.
And he was only there to keep Mr. Grush hush hush.
Yeah.
Because
hush hush with the Grush.
Giovanni from the mob, who's sitting behind Mr. Grush, had a child with an alien, and he's trying to protect that child. And obviously,
little Giuseppe.
the kid's name's Giuseppe, most likely. If Giovanni had a kid, it's going to be Giuseppe, if it's half alien or not.
Yeah.
You know?
You know.
And you can't give him like an alien name, because then it's going to be more obvious.
Suspicious.
When the government tries to do tests on him.
Like, so what's your name again? Floyberg?
Floyberg? No, it's Giuseppe.
No, it's definitely not that.
His name's not Floyberg X1893882. What's his name?
You just start singing like beatbox music.
I don't want to be anything. That's your name?
It's like house music. It's like, what's your name?
Goes on for 10 minutes. That's my name.
The guy's like trying to write it down. He's like,
hold on. Can we get a musical genius in here? Hold on.
Was that a 3/4 rhythm? What was that? I'm trying to figure this out.
Can we get Charlie Puth in here?
We need to know the precise keys that was in. Oh my God, that would be so funny.
Dude, imagine on the planet, everyone has to say each other's names and it takes a 10-minute song.
Dude,
and you're
that
like,
would
that's
be-
close to my name, and then they hit like the last note, and you're like, oh, it's my cousin.
That would be a great like random skit if it was just like like a interrogation room, and it's just like some guy that's supposedly an alien, and they're like, "We know you're an alien." He's like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." They're like, "What's your name?" And then it just starts, and it like switches to the guy that's doing the interview, and he's like, and then it switches back to the guy. He's got headphones now, and then he's got a soundboard, and then some lights are going, and just keeps switching up. He's like, "What is it?" The guy interviewing was like, "What is going on?
What happened?
Like,
He's
how
like,
is this happening?"
you said, say my name, say my name.
And then like 5 minutes into it, he's like, "Everybody fucking jump." It's like, this guy is not an alien. He's just German and awesome.
He's just a DJ. He's like Pauly D's cousin or something.
Yeah, something. I don't know. He's like,
how
they
they get out of
totally
it.
got away with it. He's like,
Almost had us.
he's like, guess what? They almost got me. I don't know why he's got a weird German accent.
How'd you get out of it? Told him my real name.
I told him my real name.
Works every time.
He's like, what? He's like, yeah, the full name. He's like, the full name? That's 10 minutes long.
Better get a royalty on that.
It worked. Yeah. You got to patent that. What if that was how our names were? It was like a full song.
And a copyright.
It's like, mine's 15 by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. What if you... Nah, they wouldn't let you. Do you think they would let you? Because like, I feel like there's certain names that you're not allowed to name your child in America, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure you cannot name your kid like Adolf Hitler or Hitler. And you can't name him Satan.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Let's
I've
look it
never
up.
heard of that.
I've heard it, and I don't know if it was just like some idiot said it, and I've just been repeating it for a long time.
I mean, I understand that for
Yeah,
sure. You
like,
don't want to name your kid
I'm pretty
that.
sure that's a thing.
Like, your kid's probably going to get murdered. Like, it's kind of for his own safety for that,
Right.
Or her safety.
Illegal names in the U.S. Let's check this out. Illegal baby names around the world and in the U.S.
Around the world. What name? The US
Choosing the name of your
name.
however.
A-
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
Adolf
Seems
Hitler.
that some parents didn't get the memo with the instance of grown adults trying to call their children Adolf Hitler or Nutella. It's clear that not everyone knows what kind of name is appropriate to put on a birth certificate. Yeah, because 16-year-olds have kids. We really aren't sure why or how these parents came up with these choices. Either way, to save more children from suffering a similar fate, we've compiled a list of illegal baby names from the USA and around the world. Let's check them out.
Check.
U.S. naming laws. While the United States of America has somewhat lax naming laws, there are still some names that you aren't allowed to name your child. While these differ from state to state, having a numeral in your name is mostly not allowed. This means
Monica?
that a name such as Monica wouldn't be permissible as your chosen moniker. So that answers my question, because what I was going to ask is if you think you could like name your baby musical notes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do
But that'd
that.
be cool.
That would be sick.
Like, my name is CBDA389, whatever the
Yeah.
notes are.
It's like, my name is F flat. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. You're
Yeah.
a flat note.
Unfortunately, it also means you'll have to refrain from calling your child R2D2 or C3PO. Well, that sucks. If that discourages you from having a child in the first place, we don't blame you. Hey, like, we won't care if you don't have a kid. Some states
we get it for sure.
also limit the number of characters that can be used, as well as the inclusion of pictograms, obscenity, foreign characters, symbols, emojis, or any offensive language. Certain states also forbid the use of accents, or non-English letters. Oh, okay. That's weird. Oh, like Texas, they're like, can't be doing like that thing over the E like Jose. Okay.
Wow. California is one of the states does not allow the use of accents.
Okay, but they do permit inclusion of hyphens and apostrophes. This explains why Elon Musk and Grimes were able to charmingly name their kid XAEA-X11, which are Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Example of illegal baby names. Oh my God. So you can't name your kid King, Queen, Jesus Christ, three. Why not three? Santa
that's
Claus.
a numeric number.
Yeah. Majesty.
Okay.
Mystery Niger.
You can
with
get around
two-
the majesty though just by misspelling it, because I know some people
right.
that.
But look at this one. Mystery.
Whoa,
Mystery.
whoa.
Niggr.
The hard R.
Hard R. Adolf
It's
Hitler.
not AR though. Why did they?
Messiah. I don't know what the mystery part is. So you can do the N word, but not the mystery in front of it. That's weird.
crazy. Yeah, I think the N word. No one should be named that. What the heck?
Messiah. You can't do the at symbol, dude. That's what I was gonna name my kid. Like, where you at,
Like, I was gonna name my kid my email.
dude? What if you named your kid
yahoo.com.
you at? Where you at? You at?
What if your kid's name was
Where
your
you
email?
at?
Just like his name at yahoo.com.
His name at Gmail, baby. Bro, I'll do like what are like the weird ones? When people send me their email, it's like Hotmail or
The stupid dude ones that are always like buttfinger69.
well, like it doesn't matter. Like, but people not using like Gmail or Outlook, I'm like, what are you, 12? You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, Yahoo is a dying
I'm
one.
like, bro, you don't have to keep your email that you made when you were 16.
Yeah.
You can make a new one and then check your old one.
I always thought Yahoo was like the way to go when I was younger.
Yeah.
And they are terrible.
They're terrible.
They're
Gmail's
so
the only
bad.
way. I mean,
Yeah, Gmail is really.
I kind of want to do Outlook because when I was working for farmers, I liked how Outlook worked.
I have Outlook too for
Yeah.
our company.
It works
emails.
good, huh?
Yeah, it's great, especially if you have the 365 package.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's very organized.
Yeah,
But I feel like you have to pay for it.
you do.
Yeah.
You do, but like if you pay for it, you get all the Microsoft stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes
it's good. It helps.
All right, so let's go illegal names across the world. So those were the why can't you do 1069? I thought no numbers were allowed. Why specifically 1069 for America?
I want to know what that means. I'm
Whoa.
so confused why that specific number.
Yeah. That's weird.
Like, are you just saying number names and you're giving us an example,
this is
or are you
so-
saying specifically that number?
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so I feel like maybe it's just an example of numbers.
Yeah, I
like
think
not
maybe.
specifically 1069.
Yeah.
All right, so in New Zealand, Chief Maximus must be someone special, or I don't know.
RoboCop.
Yeah, Mexico is RoboCop.
Sex
New Zealand, Sex Fruit.
fruit.
Why would you name your kid Sex Fruit anyway?
Wow.
Linda? In Saudi Arabia,
Well,
you
this
can't
is-
be
thi-
named Linda.
That's Saudi Arabia for you, though, bro. Their rules are crazy over there.
Yeah, but Linda, why?
Dude, there's a lot of. They're like, if you show your ankles as a woman over there, they'll murder you.
Yeah, but why Linda? Is that like in the
I-
Quran or something?
Maybe.
It's like
I don't know.
Maybe it's like the Mary of the
Isn't
Quran.
Saudi Arabia like at the top of Africa?
Don't
but
ask
it-
me, G.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think
it
I
is.
paid attention to geography.
I did.
I know where Australia is.
Sex fruit is so funny, though.
Snake in Malaysia.
Islam.
In Italy, you cannot be named Friday, but you can be
Sarah.
named Wednesday.
Stupid.
Islam, China. In China, your name cannot be Islam. Sarah in Morocco. Oh, they fucking hate Sarah in Morocco, bro.
Why? Oh man, it must have been just too many white girls.
Yeah. No more Sarah.
Like, that's it. I'm done.
Not one more Sarah.
I don't know what the accent is
That's
in
so weird.
Morocco.
In Germany, you can't be Osama bin Laden, but in America, it's good to go.
That's ridiculous.
Metallica in Sweden. Why?
What the heck do they
France, your name cannot be Prince William. We hate that guy.
I know why Metallica for Sweden, because they're the biggest fans of Metallica.
Right. That's what I was
So
thinking.
yeah, I think that has to do with something.
They're like, you are not worthy.
Devil.
France, Prince William. Japan, Devil. But I wonder if it's like
Circumcision?
Mexico.
Are you kidding? Why would you name your kid that?
But these have to be like, because these are all in American. I mean, these are all in English.
Yeah.
So I bet like it's in that language, like whatever the word for
Yeah.
devil is in Japan.
And also a lot of these have to do with like the culture of how they
Yeah.
feel about that.
And circumcision.
Circumcision, that's wild.
You can get one, but you can't be named it.
It's kind of funny because most
China, you can't be Quran. Okay, in Sweden, you cannot be named BRF XX CC XX MNP CCCC LLL MMN PRX V This is like a long ass password.
LMNCKSSQLBB111116.
Dude.
God, dude.
But if you change this 1 to a 2, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine. It's all good.
What is that, like the password to their nukes? Like, why?
Yeah. They're like, just so you know, if you ever come across this combination of numbers and letters, you cannot name your child that.
They're like, why that? Just
totally random.
can't be a name.
No reason
That's
at
why.
all. It's definitely not the password to our nukes, that's for sure. Or all of the banks in our country.
In Iceland, you cannot be named Harriet. In Denmark, you cannot be named Monkey. And in United Kingdom, you cannot be named Cyanide.
Cyanide?
In Malaysia, you can't be 007. But you can be
What?
any other numbers, I guess. Thor in Portugal.
That's so weird.
Groomsman Mbappe in France. Tula does the hula from Hawaii. New Zealand.
What the?
You can't be Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii.
What is that?
I don't
There's got to
know.
be a story behind that
There has
one.
to be. Your name cannot be Bridge in Norway. Anal in New Zealand. Nutella in France, unrelated to anal.
No relation.
Your name can be Nutella anal, though. Wolf in Spain. Tom in Wait, you can't be named Tom in Portugal.
What?
Wait, isn't Tom, who's the comedian?
Tom Segura?
Yeah, where's he from?
Spain.
It's not Portugal?
Well, he's not from Spain. His mom's from Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It
Iceland,
might be Portugal. I'm
Camila.
not sure.
and then Judas in Switzerland, and
Okay,
Duke in
yeah.
Australia.
Judas makes sense. He was
Yeah.
a jerk. I get it. For sure.
He's a betrayer.
Yeah, but Tom, where the hell did that come from?
Fuck Tom, dude.
Fuck Tom. I hate Tom.
That's probably the MySpace guy. That's
Dude,
probably what happened. They're like, I do
maybe.
not want to be friends with Tom.
Why do I always have to be friends with Tom? Wait, what country is that? Portugal?
Yeah, I feel like it's more like a Spanish accent.
Yeah, it's like a Hispanic.
I don't want to be friends with Tom, my friend.
Tom, no, my friend.
Tom, no, my friend, my friend.
Tom, come here. He say he's my friend. He know my friend.
He know my friend.
He know my friend. He say he my friend. We not friends.
No.
I never say we friends.
Matter of fact, since I'm king, no one named Tom.
I can be named king because this is Portugal. This is not France or whatever.
King. That's America, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not America.
Well, that makes sense because we came here to get away from kings and queens. So you can't even have a name king or queen here.
Dang, dude.
We're like, them's is rules, homie.
We got to tell Noah that.
Dude, we haven't been recording. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we're on there. We're not recording on the
I
phone.
was like,
But I don't know if I hit it
what?
on the phone either.
But these aren't recording.
Oh, yeah. So the podcast is recording, but none of that.
Oh, man. That was so long.
All right, guys. So if you're listening,
If
we
you're
just realized the camera
listening.
wasn't working. If you're watching this, we've already done like 20 minutes, and it was hilarious because we went over like illegal names in different countries, and now I'm pissed.
Oh.
Dude, how do we always mess this up?
We haven't messed it up in so long, too.
But
I totally
so now these are not going to match up.
No. Well, I don't know. I mean, we're just
in the
reading
beginning, I explained how like we're not like doing the different angles for the camera and stuff, but the camera wasn't even going.
stuff. Well, now you know. You're
Alright, guys.
watching now, right?
Oh well, who cares? Did we talk about aliens yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we didn't
Yeah.
actually say like anything about it. We just made up the Giuseppe story.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
talking about our theory that we made up.
So
Yeah.
for real though, okay, so the guy was saying that like we have like a program to capture aliens and like their ships or whatever. But I was thinking yesterday, like if they're advanced enough to come here from millions of light years away, don't you think they would have like enough technology to never be able to be captured by us?
True, but they don't know that because they don't know us yet. You know what I mean? They
But-
don't know what we're capable of.
But they've been
yet.
around since like the 30s checking this out. But if they're
True.
capable of
studying.
getting here,
Yeah.
that means they're like
Well, we should do
way
a
more
clap.
advanced than us.
We should do a clap to sync the. Sorry. Awesome.
There you go.
But anyways, yeah. I think I think they should. It depends because it's like if they've gone to other planets and done this before, or is this their first time? You know what I mean?
Now that'll work.
Okay.
Yeah. It just depends if there's planets between here and where they're from.
Yeah. Well,
but it doesn't matter. Like any advanced species is gonna know that they need to protect themselves. Like
true.
I don't think there would be an advanced level civilization that advanced from nothing to like super way more advanced than us without having any conflicts,
any like
or
survival instinct, or
without having to create
instinct.
like weapons and
yeah. I mean, but like to play devil's advocate, the only reason we're saying that though is because we're like that, you know, and nothing else makes sense to us because that's how we are.
Right. It's possible.
Definitely I mean, anything. The scope is broad. Anything can be possible, really, because this guy could, you know, you could sit down with the alien after we learn how to communicate with him, and him be like, "Yeah, we don't pee or poop, or we don't do these things," and you're
kill
just
each other.
You have to just accept that.
We don't die.
You know? Yeah, we don't die, dude. Imagine.
Then they would be so overpopulated.
Well,
yes,
but they also don't reproduce or something.
Well,
you know, or
they just exist. Like
whenever one of them dies,
they don't die.
So, okay, what if they don't die from illness? Like, what if they're elves? They just die from being killed in battle or something.
Yeah.
Or somebody throws them into space or something and that kills them.
I don't know if it would be, like, possible for any life form to never have an end.
It is possible if we figure out the reproduction of cells and actually make it to where it's like the reproduction of cells can be fresh and actually
you mean so cells
real
don't
cells.
Degrade.
Yeah.
And they don't
over time. And that, I mean, like that could be a genetic thing too, though.
It probably is a genetic thing.
Yeah. Like there could definitely be an alien that redevelops cells. I don't know why I'm saying that weird.
There's like a type of like jellyfish that it doesn't reproduce. It like technically clones itself.
Oh, yeah.
It might reproduce, but it clones itself. So technically it lives like forever because each iteration is technically the same exact genetics.
Yeah.
So it's like if I popped out a baby of me, like I technically would live forever, but it's like my consciousness wouldn't be in that organism because it's separate from me. Unless maybe we did have like some kind of weird shared consciousness.
Yeah. Or, I mean, they could have scienced the fuck out of it to where they figured out cell reproduction to make it like new cells, actual new cells, like rejuvenated cells.
Yeah, like
and they got like micro or like nanotechnology that just fucking develops new cells for us or whatever.
I think I heard something about like our aging process is that like over time our cells mess up what they're supposed to do, and enough times of that it like makes you older,
wears them out,
and then you die. But
so yeah, if you had, I mean, theoretically, if you had nanotechnology and you could organize that process better,
it's probably just like a gene
editing
thing. But
but I mean, aliens come down here and say that, you know.
But either way, so I'm thinking if they have that technology, any of that technology,
true,
to get here, if they can make themselves live forever, they would definitely have like weapons, or even just defense systems.
True.
Where if we're like, freeze, motherfucker, they'd be like, and just like block us.
But what if they just have superpowers and they've never had the need to make a weapon?
If they had superpowers, then they could block us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm saying like, but what if they never even thought of weaponry because they were just the strongest beings?
Yeah, ever? They could have been like,
you know what I mean? Like they're just all Superman.
Yeah.
And they see you pull out a gun, they're like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
you know. And then you shoot them, and it just bounces off, and they're like,
"But I feel like they would
grab
still
the gun and just crunch it."
They would still need weapons because, like, let's say they were all Superman on their planet, but when you're all the same strength level, you could still fight each other, and you would still need an advantage.
Yeah, definitely. You would have to figure it out.
You would need weapons.
But I mean, Superman has a strength and weakness, right?
Yeah.
So kryptonite. But then you would weaponize kryptonite. You know, so then you probably make a gun that shoots kryptonite bullets and fucking shoot him up his ass. But I don't know. What if they came to Earth and like the geography from Earth was like fatal to them? Like if they started touching iron and they just died.
It could be some kind of chemical. But like I don't know if we could capture them, but maybe like if they crashed and we found them,
I think
that makes a lot more sense.
Well, that's what he was saying on that, is that it was a crash.
Right, it was crashed. But I thought I also heard something about they have like a program to like capture them. But maybe it's just to locate crashes.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna capture.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. Nah, yeah.
That's what I've been talking about.
Okay, I didn't get that part.
Like they threw a net on them.
They're like, here, alien, come here, little alien. Gotcha.
They throw the net and then they just like teleport out of the net and they're like, what the fuck?
They're like, hey. It's like a little fucking leprechaun running around. And he's like, catch me if you can, boyo. I was like, what the fuck? You're Irish?
They look like Conor McGregor.
I'm gonna take your belt, boyo.
Imagine Conor McGregor is actually an alien, but he's just like an alien that was like super cocky and arrogant. And all the other aliens are like, you cannot go fight in the UFC. They're gonna know. He's like, they'll not fucking know I'm an alien.
Well, they're gonna fucking know when I come around. The only thing
they'll know is that I'm better than him.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna know. I'm not gonna take their fucking belt, boyo. You better believe it. Your wife's in my DMs.
They're not gonna know I'm from another planet. They're gonna know I rule this one.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
They'll never know that I'm from a different planet. How would they know?
How would they know?
What if Irish people were all descendants from aliens?
Could be.
And we just didn't know.
That's why they're good at fighting and drinking.
Yeah. It's like a part of their alien heritage.
That's why they love drinking, because they're not human. So that has a different effect on them.
I don't know, because I've seen some wasted Irish people.
Maybe it metabolizes better. I don't know.
I don't think it metabolizes at all. Dude,
you're right.
If it is true, I'm like 60% Irish.
You're right. I think that nationalities, what's it called? Ethnicities.
Yeah.
That are more prone to be alcoholic actually don't metabolize it as fast. Like they'll get drunker quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Like Native Americans get drunker quicker than other people.
That's true.
And they're like way more prone to alcoholism.
Dude, but if Irish people are aliens, I'm part alien.
Well, I've got a red beard, so.
That's true. I got red in my beard too. A lot of my beard is red.
I got way more red beard. Yours is like blonde.
Yeah, mine is like brown here, and then I have like blonde streaks, and then I have red in my mustache and like in the middle.
Remember my beard?
Yeah,
it was like really red.
Yeah. I remember seeing you the first time when I ran into you at that AMC. That was the first time I ever seen you with a beard. I was like, whoa. Really? Yeah. Because I was like right after, that was probably like 2015. That was right after I got out.
A couple years after like high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, dude, nice beard. You had a freaking thick beard.
I grew it for a while. I grew it for like, I think 9 months or something.
That's when I think you were growing your hair out too at that point.
No, I did those separate.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you were wearing a beanie, so I couldn't tell.
Maybe, yeah. But the beard, I did like so many different looks over the years, like trying to find.
That's what your early 20s is, though, with guys. If you have a lot of facial hair, you have to figure out what your facial hair looks good.
Like even over the years, I've had so many hairstyles and beard styles. So like like middle school, I went for like the long hair, but it was like the skater swoop front. And then I would cut it. And then like each year I would like change my mind and grow it out and cut it. Mm-hmm. Then like once I got facial hair, it was like I would do like a little bit of stubble. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Then I did like the full beard, grew it out for 9 months. And then I realized I looked like homeless. And then I shaved it. Then I grew my hair out again when I was like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Because I wanted like the long swoop back look.
Yeah.
But my hair is very thin and very straight. Mm-hmm. Like your hair is curly and it looks cool when you grow it out.
Yeah.
Mine looks like weird straw, like pin needles.
Yeah.
And it does not look good. And then I figured out the mustache at some point after that. And
it was after you were shaving your face.
Yeah, I was shaving my face for a while.
Well, I remember when you thought about doing it because you were like, I don't think Lily's going to like it or something like that. And we talked about it for a while. I was like, well, you've never tried it though. Yeah. You got to try it. And then you did it and it was the look for you, dude.
Lily liked it.
Yeah. Because I feel like both of us kind of have baby face. Like if we shave, we look so young, dude.
I do look younger.
I saw that video of back when you had blonde hair and you didn't have a mustache. Yeah. I was like, you look like you're 18.
Did I show you that? Was it the one where I was like doing my eyebrows, like moving my eyebrows around?
It was the piano one that I sent to you.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
I was like,
I found another one the other day. Because I was scrolling like back on my TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like doing that Billie Eilish song. I was like, and I was like doing my eyebrows to it. And I didn't have a mustache. And I was like looking in the light, like I was in the sunlight. And I was like, damn, bro, I forgot what I looked like.
Yeah.
Without.
Dude, that always shocks me too. Because I don't ever go away from the beard. Like this is me always.
That's your look, I feel like. Sometimes you shave it, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Yeah, dude, well, sometimes I screw up, like, trimming it, and then I'm like, no, I gotta shave the whole thing.
You show up without a beard, and I'm like, just come back in a month.
Yeah, I'll have it back in a month. That's another thing. My facial hair grows so fast, man. It's annoying. And I hate shaving my neck.
It's so annoying, dude.
My fucking neck.
I can only shave
so bad.
every other day.
Yeah.
I like the smooth look, like if I were to shave every day, but I get like razor burn.
Yeah, same, dude. And then I get scared of shaving it, and then it gets this long, and I'm like, I need to shave it. I look homeless.
Yeah.
But it's just fucking painful, man.
It's funny. Shayla, my sister, texted me a couple weeks ago, and I think she was saying her coworkers, like the girls at her dentist office, said they like to watch my videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the videos I had posted, I put a picture of me back in like high school, like senior year, and I didn't have facial hair.
Was it the teenage dirtbag one?
No, I was older. I feel like it was like I don't know if it was the one where I was talking about my drug addiction or it was something, but it was back in senior year of high school. No facial hair, and then Shayla texted me the next day. She's like, they said you look way better without facial hair, like you should shave it. And I was like, no way, dude. And she was like, your followers would like it. And I was like, no, they wouldn't. And then she was like, yeah, they would. Put up a poll and see if they would like it. I was like, all right. And I put up a poll on my story. I was like, should I shave? And it was like 89% no. And I was like, I told you.
I know, you got the stash, dude. Like, there's few people in this world that have the good stash genetics, man.
It's hard.
And every dude is always jealous about the stash genetics. Like, you got beard genetics, that's pretty cool. But if you have, like, how I am, because I have okay mustache, but I can't pull off just mustache. Yeah. You have to have, like, thick mustache, Tom Selleck. And if you have a blonde mustache too, like that doesn't help. I have a lot of blonde, so it makes my mustache look thinner too.
I was looking at when I first started growing it out, because when we went to New York is when and it was there, but it was like stubbly. And I like the look, but I'm like, I don't know how to cut it to look like that.
Clippers.
It's kind of like it just has to grow in. But even
that's what I do with mine. I just do clippers over mine.
I've done clippers before, but it just doesn't look the same as if you like shave and then just wait a few days.
True.
I don't know why.
Like the cool stubble mustache before it's in the awkward phase.
Right.
Yeah.
There's stubble, awkward, and then full.
Yeah.
Stubble looks good. Full looks good. Awkward looks awkward.
I remember when I was in the Marines, one of the only thing you can do with facial hair is have a mustache. And it's like super strict. Like it has to be 1/8 of an inch above your lip. It has to be 1/4 of an inch from the corners of your mouth, stuff like that. And there's other rules, but I don't remember. But like only the guys with insanely good mustache genetics would do it, because if you have mustache like mine, you look like a fucking idiot. You know, it's just like, it does not look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And people would just be like, they get to the awkward phase, and it would always piss me off when it was somebody with good genetics and they're like, I want to grow my mustache out, and they get to the awkward phase like, it doesn't look good. It's like, dude,
you keep going.
Wait one fucking week, you'll be
Quit
fine.
crying.
Like, Jesus Christ. And then they shave it off. I'm like, what are you fucking doing, man? God, you got to grow that out for the rest of us.
That's what everyone with facial hair, they grow it out for 2 seconds. And they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, yo, wait a little longer.
Yeah.
And then it looks better.
Dude, that's another thing I'm like coming to realize is like people with really good hair genetics too.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I want to buzz my head. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, there's men out there that don't get to have hair. All right. It falls right off their head. You got to grow your hair out for these guys. Like,
dude, I've been wanting to do a buzz cut.
Yeah.
For so long, but I know it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I do it every now and then just because it feels good.
Yeah, I feel like there are certain dudes in like movies, and I feel like it was back in the day, like early 2000s, where you would see it more often.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were pulling it off.
Yeah.
But it's hard to pull off.
It goes really well with the beard.
That's
I
true.
think.
Yeah. You gotta have something else.
Mm-hmm.
But my hair is pretty thin.
Yeah.
Like, very light, like fluffy. Yeah. And if I buzz it, I'll a little look like I'm kind of baldish.
Oh, man.
Like I'm not balding at all.
Yeah.
But just the thinness, if I were to like get rid of it.
Yeah.
But one time in 6th grade, I buzzed my hair and fuck all the bitches in that class, bro. Fuck all them hoes. I showed up and they hurt my feelings, dude.
Oh yeah,
I showed up, been there. Fucking buzzed my hair, and I was feeling good. I was like, I look like a fucking GQ, bro. And I had like the long hair before. Yeah. And they're like, why'd you buzz your hair? And I was like, what do you mean why? You mean I look gorgeous? Why don't you say what you mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, you look like an idiot. You should grow your hair back out. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go fucking stick my dick in my own ass and cut my wrists open.
Dude, yeah, in 4th grade I did the same thing. Yeah. But I was like the kid that had the best hair. Like all the girls they only liked me because I had cool hair. Yeah. Like that's the only reason. Then I'd be like, oh, I play with action figures and in the mud, and
actually,
and they're like, this guy is a freaking idiot.
I don't clean my room.
Sweet hair though, you know.
I can play guitar.
They're like, how do you get your hair to look like that? And I'm like, well, I shampoo and then condition it, and that's all I do.
Basically, I wake up.
I get out of the shower, I shake my head a little bit, and then I just let it do its own thing.
Have you heard the song Shake It Off by Taylor Swift that's coming out in the next 20 years?
In the next 20 years?
That's what I do.
Yeah, because the haters go to shake, 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 shake.
And my hair was going to wake.
Yeah. Man, I wish my hair wasn't thinning, bro. I loved my hair so much as a kid.
Dude, but I have a solution for you.
Okay.
It's not a solution, but once you go fully bald, there's a solution. Mm-hmm. My friend that I used to work with, and he's like cool friends with Lily's brother, he went bald. Okay. Like fucking all of it. Yeah. On the top. Yeah. And I seen him yesterday, and I forgot that he had went bald because he had hair. Uh-huh. And he got a hair transplant. Yeah.
And FUDs or FUIs, I forget what they call them, but they're really good.
To another country, I think.
He went to Turkey, probably.
I think so. And
that's like the cheaper but good way to do it.
Yeah. So 14 G's can save your hair.
I mean, for the most part, you're going to have... So there's 2 different styles, and I don't remember what they stand for, but I think they're called FUIs and FUDs. And one is they would cut an entire strip out of your head. Yep. In one thing, and then put that in a graft and plant those in. But now they have FUDs, which is every individual hair follicle. They have a needle that's like opened, and they cut around the skin of the hair follicle and cut it out and pull it out, and they plant those in your skull. And those are supposed to be like less revealing in the back with the scars that you get. I've looked into this a lot. And also a new thing they're doing is, I don't really understand it, so I really shouldn't even talk about it, but it's called follicle cloning. Mm-hmm. And I don't really know the process of how that works, because I thought it was they take your hair follicle out and they clone it, and then they make multiple clones, which is like the first video that I watched on that said that, but then the next video I watched, they're like, they don't do any hair transplant stuff, so they don't take hair follicles out of your head. Huh. And some reason it's supposed to it's supposed to reconstruct it genetically, like your hair follicles that already exist or something like that. I don't understand how that's cloning, but
that's strange.
I don't know. I don't really know fully what that one is, but it's still in testing, whatever it is. So
Yeah, that's weird how it works. Like, it's weird that the follicles on your head get messed up or they
Dude,
die or whatever,
I'll
and they can
tell
just
you
take
what.
other ones and put them up there.
Honestly, I think it's weird that they haven't figured this out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
why is there not a pill that I just have to take and my hair comes back?
Yeah, because
Dude,
that would, first of all, it'd make them tons of money.
oh, absolutely. But hair transplants make them so much money.
Okay, but if there was a
Rogaine would
pill
go out of
version,
business.
they could that's true, Rogaine.
You know what I mean?
But like they could charge more for the pill. If the hair transplant's 14, they could charge you 20 for the pill.
Yeah, dude. Like that pill, if you I don't know, dude. If you figured that pill out,
It's like the
you're gonna
equivalent
be
of like a dick growing pill.
yeah, because now there's like these companies that's like Keeps and
That's true. That's a
Roman and
lot
all
of
those,
like subscription based money.
Yeah. And if they fucking were like, hey, we got all this stuff that helps with hair growth. Let's develop this pill and it actually works. Dude, you know how many people would post about that and be like, oh, dude, this actually works. It's not Rogaine. It's not finasteride. It's not these other stuff that kind of works, but it's not an actual solution.
That's preventative.
Yeah. It's
But if
preventative
they had a
maintenance.
cure, if they had a reversal,
Yeah, if they had something that was like, oh, you can grow a new hair follicle or
they
something.
will eventually.
Dude,
Because if they figured it out already, they would be selling it.
yeah. I don't know why they haven't figured it out already.
It must
though.
just be difficult. I mean, genetic shit is hard.
It is.
It's like trying
That's
to bring
true.
something back to life.
That's true, but I mean, we got fucking brain surgeons, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we
give
don't regrow brains.
We can fucking put somebody else's heart in another person.
Yeah, but we're not regrowing hearts.
We're getting fucking hearts to start in another person. That's insane.
That is crazy that they can cut your chest open,
yeah.
take your heart out,
Yeah.
put in another one,
Mm-hmm.
stitch up all the veins
Yeah.
and shit.
And your body, like, you have to understand the body so much because your body will reject other parts from other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Get the right
they have to
blood type.
watch all this stuff. Yeah, the blood, especially blood type. You
Yeah.
can murder someone by giving them the wrong blood.
Oh yeah, blood type, and then like they keep them on like rejection meds
Mm-hmm.
to lower their immune system
Yeah.
because their immune system will fight the heart like you
It's
put
trying. Yeah, you can't have that
like
many
you
white
put raw
blood cells.
turkey in them or something. You know,
Something.
it's like
dude.
that's unsanitary.
Salmonella. There you
But
go.
that is insane that they could take a heart, stitch it into your body,
Yeah.
pump it, it fucking starts again
Mhm.
like a motor on a car, but way more complex.
Dude, I also found out that maybe more people know this and it might be a common knowledge thing, but your heart has its own pacemaker. And that's why when people, like, it was like a threat back in the day of like, I'll rip your beating heart out and show it to you before you die. And it'll still, the only thing you'll see is your beating heart. The reason why it's still beating is because it actually has its own rhythmic pacemaker, like, genetically built into it. So it'll be beating for like another 5 hours until there's no more blood or oxygen it can suck in.
5 hours?
Well, I don't know the time. The time is made up.
I feel like it's like a
But,
minute,
yeah.
maybe.
I don't. Well, if it can, with the pumping, if it can bring in oxygen and blood into its valves, like the oxygen, it's probably breathing by itself, but it just doesn't have the blood.
I mean, well,
I don't know.
no, it's not breathing because the lungs pull oxygen out of the air and put it in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you could oxygenate blood and stick a heart in it and it could keep beeping, then maybe it would.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs nerve signals from the brain also to an extent.
So the video that I watched,
Like your
said that's
muscles
why
can move. Like if you kill a rattlesnake and it still fucking moves for a
Mhm.
while. But I feel like it needs signals from the brain to work properly.
So the video that
For an extended
I
period of
watched
time.
said that you don't have to. Like, you could have
Maybe.
your head cut off and your blood will still be pumping.
Yeah, like in the movies when they cut your head off and it squirts, it's still
Yeah.
like squirting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
yeah, because your heart's still pumping.
That makes sense.
It's a weird thing, man. The human body is nuts.
It is nuts. I mean, I learned all about it in med school,
Yeah,
but like I couldn't explain it all today.
yeah,
you know?
because when you're becoming a doctor,
Yeah.
And now you're the like coolest surgeon doctor.
I'm like a doctor data scientist.
Because you started you were like developing new DNA.
Yeah. Like I finished med school,
Yeah.
but it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like it was too
boring.
easy.
What a yawn, dude.
And
you finished it in like 5 days or something.
So it was 6 actually.
Yeah.
Which I'm embarrassed of.
Oh, it's okay. Next, I mean, if you went round 2 right now, it'd be 3
round
days.
2, I get it in 3 days because I've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
And the thing that slows me down is writing
Mm-hmm.
the answers to the tests.
Yeah.
If I could just shout them out and have like 10 people answering it for me, one day.
Easy.
I could speed run it like Pokemon Blue.
Easy, dude. It's like how I got the limitless pill, bro.
Speed run medical school, dude.
Can you imagine someone so smart they could do all of medical school in 6 days?
They're like super good at typing, and they put like every assignment that you would need to do in question.
Like every test, you take every test and pass all of them. I don't think there's enough time in 6 days to do that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
Even if you knew the answers.
Even if it was immediate, like
A, B, A.
even
B.
if you could speak the words onto the paper, you know? I don't think there's enough time, and that's not enough time.
Maybe.
Because that's what, 12 years?
No, it's like 8. But like if you knew.
Well, depending on.
But the
if you're gonna be a
tests.
surgeon,
But the tests are like, they're not like every single day.
Yeah.
So maybe 6 days if you didn't have to sleep and you knew the answers like right off the bat.
I still think it's pushing it. I think maybe around there. I think it's somewhere around a week.
Yeah. If if it was all multiple choice and you're like A B A B A B C D.
Yeah. Just imagine.
But like the time reading the question takes a little bit of time.
But it would be that freaking kid from Bates Hotel or somebody that
Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Yeah, autistic dude for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He's just like, yep. Got all the answers.
A to the B to the. I'm a doctor now.
Yeah, dude.
He was also the good doctor. The same actor.
That's
he
what I
played
meant.
an autistic doctor.
Because
Norman Bates.
Bates Hotel is a different show. But that was like, they pretty much took the same thing as. You remember Dookie Howser?
No.
Okay, it was like an old 80s show. You know How I Met Your Mother?
Kind of.
You know Barney?
Yeah.
When he was a kid actor, I forget that guy's name, but
he was
Dookie Howser, and he was just a kid doctor, but he didn't have autism.
So
so they were like, let's do the same thing but give him autism.
he was just a genius.
Yeah. It was a good show.
All right, guys, we're out of time. If you want to leave a comment about us always forgetting to turn on the camera, do that, or about the aliens, or about how fast you think it would be to do all the med school tests if you knew all the answers, like, and did them all in one setting.
Yeah.
How long would that take?
Yeah. Let us know.
Leave in the comments. Thank you for listening / watching / I don't know. And leave a review on the podcast sites and YouTube.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast, or whatever.
Apple YouTubes. And
YouTubes.
we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.